is Fertie, and I am the Director of Programming for Pensions and Investments World Pension Summit 2020. And I am joined today by Caroline Escott, who is a Senior Investment Manager at RPMI Railpen. Hi, Caroline. How are you doing?
I am very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right. Autumn is truly here.
Oh, yes.
So firstly, welcome, Caroline. Thank you for joining us today. Also, as the newest member of the World Pension Summit Advisory Board, another welcome. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do at RPMI Railpen, and obviously for viewers who aren't completely up to date with your career, this is a new role for you. So can you just tell us who you are and what you do?
Yes, certainly. So I'm the Senior Investment Manager in charge of active ownership at Railpen. I am responsible for our corporate governance, proxy voting, and engagement activities across the full £30 billion portfolio. I'm also responsible for our ESG and stewardship public policy work. And you're right, I joined about 5 weeks ago. So there's been a lot of sort of virtual onboarding, and it's going well so far.
Brilliant, fantastic. At least you're not getting used to the commute yet.
That's true.
How are you liking your home office? It seems that it's very musical, your home office.
Yes. So I'd love to say that during lockdown, I've been spending a lot of time practicing on the piano, but not nearly as much as I really should have been. But otherwise, lockdown has been treating me relatively well. I've been lucky. My cat has enjoyed having access to a warm lap all day, every day. And the onboarding process at Railpen has actually been very smooth, so it's all been done virtually. Of course, I do, however, look forward to actually meeting some of my new colleagues in person, and maybe one day even being able to shake their hands.
Good heaven, we can look forward to that day. Also, we're looking forward to the World Pension Summit. Bit of a segue there. And you are on one of the panels. Your first year with Railpen, your first year with World Pension Summit, you're hosting a panel. So this is great. What are you looking forward to most about the panel and World Pension Summit?
So I think when it comes to the World Pension Summit, there are two things. So of course there's the panel, which I'll talk about in a second, but also Christina Figueres. I think if you're thinking about the Paris-aligned world and climate change, there are very few more iconic speakers. So I'll be paying very close attention to what she says. And then the panel. So yes, I'm really excited to be hosting a discussion on the future of retirement as told by its members. And we will have a panel not only of people who are pensions experts, but also people who are younger members of pensions themselves, and in fact we've also got a young pension trustee as well, so we'll have a really interesting dual perspective. And I think if you think that COVID-19, and I think I'd agree with this assertion that's been made, that COVID-19 has had a disproportionate impact on the younger generation in terms of job security, financial stability and so on, then it should be a really important discussion to have to think about how the pensions industry better responds to the needs of the younger generation.
Yes, indeed. I wish I was still relevant for that discussion, but I think I'm in the older generation, but I'm looking forward to that panel too. So let's go to what we're asking volunteers for, and you have volunteered yourself for the one-word answer interview. So this is basically, we have 11 questions prepared for you, and you could answer with just one word. This is challenging, but you're a creative type. You could even play the piano if you wanted for one of the answers. But there are 3 get out of jail cards. You can have 1 no comment, you can have 1 clarification, and you can request to change 1 answer if you want to. Is that all clear, Caroline?
That is very clear.
Brilliant. Okay. Question number 1. What do you think is going to be the biggest theme for our sector post-COVID-19?
Fairness.
Right. What do you think our sector has learned over the pandemic?
Adaptability.
Right. Question number 3. What asset class are you the most optimistic about over the next decade?
Green.
Okay. And what asset class are you the least optimistic about?
Brown.
Right. What do you think is the biggest challenge for institutional investors?
Transparency.
Mm-hmm. And what is the biggest opportunity for institutional investors?
Transparency.
Ooh. Question number 7. What is the biggest challenge for pension funds specifically?
Greenwash.
Okay. And what is the biggest opportunity for pension funds?
Digitalisation.
Right. Sounds like it's 2 words, but very much only one.
Definitely one, I checked.
Question number 9. This is about you. What new skill or talent did you learn over lockdown?
So I'm using this because my one word is chiacchierare, which is an Italian word which means to chat or to gossip. And the reason I chose that is because there was no one word in English that encapsulated what I wanted to say. So I decided to use lockdown to improve my conversational Italian. I can read it, I can write it, and I can listen, but I don't have any Italian friends, so it's hard for me to keep up to date and have a very colloquial conversation. So I've been listening to the radio a lot more often. I set up a small sort of Italian learners conversation group, and also been taking some Italian lessons virtually online as well.
Fantastic. So you can do the World Pension Summit bracket Italy sessions. This is great news.
Very happy to. Baptism by fire.
Right. Question number 10. What have you missed most about the office and your commute, given that it's changed since you locked down?
Osmosis.
Right. Oh, interesting. And what are your biggest plans for next year?
Redecorating.
Right. I think a lot of people are realizing that their places need a bit of work. Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you ever so much, Caroline. Looking forward to catching up virtually for World Pension Summit and continuing the conversation. Thanks very much.
Me too. Thank you, Liz.